special guest, surprise guest. You guys aren't going to believe who's dropping in right now. I'm telling you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so stoked for you guys to see this person right now. Give it up for Jason. Jason! Jason! Everyone, Jason! Yeah!
What's up?
I forgot my set, guys. I'm really sorry. The whole thing planned. I forgot what I was going to talk about. I had a rough day. It's my birthday today. Thanks for those of you that know me. That's cool. Thanks for for those of you that know me. For those of you that don't, well, you should. I am a legend, after all. But for those of you that know me, you would know that I died on this day, Friday the 13th. But I was also resurrected. So hello, birthday! Woohoo! But it's cool. But it sucks because I have to work on my birthday, and it's really the only day out of the year that I get to work. Well, there's 2 days out of the year. I basically have 2 birthdays. I was resurrected. I can have 2 birthdays. Fuck off. I don't care what you think. But it's hard because my job, I work mainly with kids and teenagers. And they're just really fucking rude, inconsiderate people. So my family owns this lake / camp property. We kind of adopted it like how you adopt a highway. Actually, no, that involves money. We didn't pay for it, but I have ways of getting people to give me stuff without paying for it. And so I had this lake, and I remember I was just these kids. They just hang out at my lake, and they don't ask permission, and they just trespass. And I remember one time this girl was just swimming in my lake, completely naked. That's rude. I bathe in that lake. At least cover up your nasty parts so it doesn't get a bit more dirty. And then she left, right? And then she left her clothes at a tree, and it's just so I did the thing anybody would do in that situation, and I murdered her. And so that was one birthday. I had another weird birthday though. I remember I was drinking with my buddy Freddie back at my lake, and I woke up and I was in a spaceship in the year 2455. I don't know, what. I did the only thing one would do when woken up and kidnapped 500 years in the future. I murdered everybody with a machete. It was just, and I took this girl's head, I put it in liquid nitrogen, and then I smashed it on a table, and just blood went everywhere. If you have a chance to stuff somebody in liquid nitrogen and then throw them off a cliff, do it. It's fucking bananas, you guys. It's fucking awesome, honestly. There's 3 things you do to feel alive. Own a pet, you care for another thing, have a good, loving relationship with somebody, and kill a man. You never feel more alive when you kill a man. So, but the thing is, though, I work with these fucking kids, and they piss me off. And I think I give them a bad, they give themselves a bad rep, and I shit talk them clearly. But I think if we're gonna get deep and honest now, I think I kind of feel for them, I never really had a childhood growing up. I spent a lot of my youth kind of just hiding under a lake for 30 years, just hiding under it. So I never really grew up, and I vicariously lived through these kids that didn't really have a childhood. It's like Michael Jackson. I relate to the man because he, did a lot as a kid, and then he just became a superstar. He never really had that boyhood phase, And I relate to that. I feel for him. So when he died back in 2009, it was a heavy fucking day for me, so I went back to my camp, and of course fucking kids just showed up again. So I had to deal with the fucking kids, But, it's hard because that's the only day of the year I really can work, because you can imagine without my mask on, I'm not a looker per se. I can't really work in a food service kind of thing. So I do those driving type of deals where you drive people around, and I'm good at it. But I get some complaints. I guess I ask kids how many other kids are going to be at the party that I'm taking them to, and I don't know why that's weird, but apparently it is. So, whatever. But it's cool because that gave me a nickname. They call me Uber Jason, so that's nice. I like that nickname, but it's just these fucking kids. You know, I remember one time this girl pissed in my cabin. That was rude. It's like, does your mother ever teach you any manners? Because my mom taught me a lot of stuff. Like, my mom cared for me so much. Like, she had like a crazy amount of love for me. Like an almost insane amount of love my mother had for me, you guys. I'm pretty sure she would kill for me if she had to, you know? Like I remember, you know, it's hard because I was talking about my mom, and I remember I was on a date, and this girl got mad at me because I was talking about my mom. And the thing is, I guess that's weird, but I don't know why it's weird to bring your mom's severed head to dinner. I don't think that's weird. I think that's weird. But my mom really cared for me. I was her special boy, and she wanted me to be in sports, that kind of thing. And I'm not like the fastest runner. I walk, really, mainly. I'm a very slow moving. But when I work, I'm mainly working with kids and teenagers and like track stars. And for some reason I can always like outrun them. I don't know. But she really did want me to be an athlete. She wanted me to play hockey, but I just really wasn't up for it, but I really wanted to be an artist. And I wrote a poem just to show you about how much I really like my art. So this is a poem to show my mom that I have more talent than she thought I ever did. Actually, not a poem. This is a haiku. They call poems in like Japan or something. So this is a haiku. There's only silence as I walk through the forest, and that bitch screams. Thank you guys. I'm Jason. Have a good night.